Hey, welcome. It's that time again where I get to do my fertility hot seat. Who's ready? Who's ready? Let's see. Yeah, here you guys come. So it's another fertility hot seat. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Remember how this works. You have to ask to join me live. I will then pick one of you and I will give you a free 15-minute fertility consult on what is going on with your case, what you can do to best tweak your case to get pregnant faster, and any and all advice. Now, just remember, my advice is based on 17 years of clinical experience, a few best-selling books on fertility, and what else? It's not medical advice because I don't have your entire picture in front of me, and I am not a medical doctor, but I have been helping women get and stay pregnant for almost 20 years, and I know a thing or two. So let's see. Oh my gosh, so many requests already. This is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna randomly pick one of you. You get to come live, and everybody else watch. If you have questions, ask them as they pertain to this case and this situation versus your own questions, if you will. And let's all watch and learn. I know practitioners as well as women on the path to trying to conceive really enjoy these, and I appreciate you guys all enjoying how my brain works. You get to see how my brain works, the little detective in me. And then also just want a quick shout out before I pick somebody to join. Don't forget to get this book. It is currently on sale right now on Kindle, on ebook for only $4.99. I think there's probably, 30 or so hours left in this sale. Please go and get yourself a copy. If you already had the physical copy, maybe you want the ebook copy as well for $3.99 or $4.99, sorry. And you could gift it to somebody. I mean, there's so many ways. And also, leave reviews for this book, please. The reviews on Amazon help me reach more women. Think of it as your way of paying it forward to all the other women out there who are searching for information on how to best support themselves on the path to fertility. So please do me a solid. I do solids for you guys all the time with all my free information and things like this, fertility hot seats. Please do me a solid and go on Amazon. Even if you didn't buy the book from Amazon, Amazon's the best place to leave reviews because that's where most people see them. So please go and leave reviews. This book is selling like hotcakes. We are trending in the top 5 on fertility, on women's health, on endometriosis, in all the best-selling categories. So I'm really honored. How can I order from Nigeria? I'm not quite sure. You might, maybe my team will be better to answer you. But people are ordering it all over the world. So I think there's gotta be a way, right? Anyway, because it's available anywhere books are sold. So Barnes and Nobles, Target, eBay had copies we saw. Of course, Amazon, indie booksellers, they all have copies of the book, okay? So it's available anywhere books are sold. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to pick someone to join me live. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it, do it. Okay. I'm going to go with, there's 2 Ericas, isn't that funny? Erica Jennings. Erica Jennings. So close for the other Erica, sorry. Erica Jennings, let's do this. Let's see. I selected her. Let's see.
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry, my hair is a bit.
Oh, wait. Did I pick 2 people? How did this happen? Oh, my gosh. I didn't. Oh, I so screwed up. I think I meant to pick Erica Jennings. Did I hit Erica, you as well, Erica Shaw? I don't know your last name, CH. Here, can I make a promise to you that the next one you can be the hot seat, and then I'm going to go with Jennings today. Is that okay?
No problem.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I must have hit both buttons, but Erica Jennings, you're being so gracious. I see you right there. Okay, is that okay? And so
No problem.
you just have to X yourself out. I don't know how I did that. And then Erica Jennings will go with you today. So I think you just exit the live.
I can't speak on
seat, and then I can see you, Erica Jennings. Yes.
Please.
And then My other Erica. Okay. Oh, I feel so bad. I can't believe I did that. I don't know how I did that. I was like between. I do know how. I was between the both of you, and I went with you, but I must have not unchecked her. Oh, okay. So the one Erica has already done a hot seat. I thought so. That's funny. That's why I didn't pick her. The name was familiar. Okay. Anyway, Erica Jennings. It is nice to meet you. Now that I said your name 100 times.
So nice. So first of all, I'm definitely a fan of your work.
Say that again.
I said I'm definitely a fan of your work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate all the information that you put out. So my question is,
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little loud in the background, but I can make it out, I think.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
So my question is, a few years ago, I was diagnosed with endometriosis, and then their diagnosis, just to be honest, it just really didn't sit well with me. They couldn't tell me a lot about it, and they just like tried to rush me into IVF, and I was like, no, it just didn't feel good for me. And so one of the things that I did was I just started to do my own research. Nobody had experienced this in my family, so I had no kind of direction, no holistic doctors or anything. Fast forward to I'm in year 7 of this diagnosis, and in between that time, I did a lot of research and work. So I switched my diet.
Okay.
I got rid of all harmful products. I got my environment together and just taught myself. Did some herbalism certifications, make my own medicine, all of those things. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, I went to see a specialist he's not big on hysterectomies, IVFs, or things like that. He works with fibroids and like tubes being tied. And I had saw him 2 years ago, and he told me I had endometriosis too. Both of my tubes were both severely blocked with scar tissue at the top and the bottom. And so I started acupuncture, just like really, really changed my whole life. And when I went back 2 weeks ago, one of my tubes had opened, and he was able to flush out the remaining scar tissue.
That's amazing.
He had opened at the top, and it still had a lot of scar tissue at the bottom. And he was like, I don't know what you've been doing, but to keep doing it. He was like, you only need one tooth to have a baby. I'm sure, like with the work that you're doing, like you're going to get pregnant. And so I've always said that I was created to create. Like, I know I'm supposed to have a baby. And so now I'm at a point where when I changed my diet, I only went to shrimp and lobster and just like veggies. But I don't feel like I'm getting enough protein and enough nutrients and things like that. So now I'm trying to figure out, how do I kind of reverse that? And do I just dive back in, like with your diet? Or what are some of the things outside of what I've already done should I be doing to maximize my tube being open and to continue on this journey? Because I just
and so are you actively trying to conceive right now? Is that
TMI? We are actively trying. My husband still eats meat. Ironically, I buy only like organic grass-fed, finished. We use a butcher. I buy like organic fruits and vegetables and things like that. So I already cooked that for him. I don't drink. I haven't had an ounce of alcohol in over a year. So I'm very conscious of like what we're doing in our home and for our bodies. But I just want the part that I don't know, like your expertise.
So you're eating. Tell me like an average day of diet for you.
It is not good. Some days I don't eat breakfast. I'm a teacher, so I'll get up on a school day. I may do yogurt with fruit or oats and stuff. For lunch, I may have a bowl of fruit or something. For dinner, it may be like shrimp, Brussels sprouts, salad. And then if I'm snacking, I usually try to do like cranberries and almonds. I don't drink any sodas. I only drink 100% juice if it's juice. I'm more of a water person or herbal tea. I do use honey in my tea, and that's pretty much really it.
And then the yogurt, is that dairy or non-dairy?
It is generally organic Greek yogurt, so dairy.
So I would try to eat breakfast. So I mean, I feel like I work with so many teachers. I know this past year has been a shit show. Am I allowed to say that, to say the least?
You are allowed to say that, and that is a nice way of putting it. We say words.
Yeah, it's been crazy for you guys. So I would think, so what I would incorporate is, because shrimp and lobster, like I'm okay with that. The lobster is shellfish, which can still be potentially inflammatory for some people. So I would try to get some, I would go dairy free personally, because it'll help with the tubes. Like, think about that. I would switch to like a coconut or some other, like almond, there's cashew yogurts. In the egg quality diet, like, you could dive into that and see, because it probably would bring you to the next level, if you will. Like, it sounds like you've already done amazing work for yourself, but right off the bat,
I just ordered that, so I'm waiting on it to come in.
Okay, good. I right off the bat though, I would say don't skip breakfast. And even if a lot of what, like, so many girls in my community and myself including do, is I still, like, do you have a hot beverage in the morning, like tea or coffee or anything?
Yes,
Yeah.
hot tea.
Hot tea. So add some collagen peptides to that. Get the Vital Proteins collagen peptides and add a scoop of that to your tea. So that way you're starting the day off with some protein. That'll balance out the blood sugar. That'll help just hormone stabilization throughout the day, and maybe even you throughout the day, just to feel a little more grounded in yourself. I would switch off of dairy, cow's dairy, and do some kind of dairy replacement. Coconut is the one that we talk about the most in the egg quality diet, because we take out all nuts and seeds in the beginning of the diet and we reintroduce them. But you go with like what feels right to you, if you will. The oats, okay. Grains can be inflammatory, so it's like I would almost just start with making sure you have some breakfast. Add the collagen, like adding the collagen peptides to the tea, changing over the dairy to non-dairy dairy products. And then we want some, I would do some bone broth. You guys, do you make any like soups or anything like that?
I have made bone broth. I've made lentil soups or like tomato bisque or different things like that. And I'm not so stuck in what my diet was to where I'm like, no, I won't, change or anything.
Okay, so you would. So I would add in bone broth, and I would try eggs too. I would add. Are you doing eggs or no eggs?
I will do eggs. I'll add that.
And then, I mean, I should have started with this too. Do you have any other like health symptoms right now, like digestion or skin issues or headaches, brain fog, joint pain? No, nothing. Nope. So no symptoms. So you feel awesome in your body.
I feel awesome. The other thing, I noticed like when I exercise more, I do have more energy. So I am incorporating daily exercise, or at least 4 times a week, at least 30 minutes or so. So that is one of the other things that I am doing.
Okay. And your sleep is good? You feel rested when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's, this is TMI, I know we're public, but no pain with sex, right? You feel okay in that department? Okay, good. And you ovulate each month and menstruate regularly? Okay.
Yeah.
And you see all good signs of ovulation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, so then that's the tweaks I would make is like switch off the dairy, add in bone broth, and then add in eggs for sure. And then contemplate like other proteins. So salmon, cod. I think these are all safe. Salmon, cod are super safe. I never see anybody react poorly to them. Lamb, grass-fed beef, chicken in moderation, but I would try to like, start to diversify, if you will, your proteins, because that'll probably help you get more nutrients. And then it also seems like you're getting vegetables, but really maybe only with that last meal of the day. So I want you to start to try to get veggies in. The vegetables are the best vehicle for helping your liver detoxify. So to think about like you're doing all the work with cleaning up the household and like all the things, but we want to get rid of that blockage and help your body get rid of the excess that it doesn't need, which is the endometriosis, the adenomyosis, that kind of stuff. It's like gunking up the system. So think of the vegetables as like the way to open up the channel and get things flowing out. In the book, you'll see there's something called the liver support soup. It's basically a vegetable soup. It's like with dandelion greens and beets and cilantro, all these things. You could make that for yourself too. A lot of my teachers, I know with COVID it's been tough, but we'll bring like a canister to work of like bone broth with like an egg mixed in, like you whisk the egg in. All the recipes will be in the book too, with vegetables or their liver support soup, or they make a smoothie. There's smoothie recipes in the book. and kind of sip on that throughout the day. That way you're getting some nutrients like when you can, if you will. So it's all pre-made and you can bring it with you.
Okay.
Because are you getting, well, it's almost summer now, right? So you're going to get a break.
I am out for school. So that's
Okay.
another reason why I wanted to get into this routine. So then I just add it to my schedule when I go back, and I have about 6 weeks, maybe 4 to 6 weeks before I go back. So I wanted to, you know, just start heavy on it when I know, like, I have the time and I'm on my own time.
Because then you can get into your rhythm, and like the prep will become easier. So it's like, I would think about like the soups, the smoothies. So I want you to think about, okay, I want protein, vegetables, and fat with every meal. And so you could do your tea in the morning with the collagen peptides. And then ideally, maybe you make yourself a smoothie. Maybe you make yourself some bone broth with, I boil the bone broth and then whisk in an egg, and then I throw in like a handful of spinach or something like that. Like right now I have it's bone broth with spinach and some meatballs I made. It's my second serving today because it's freaking delicious. But to think about that too, like the fruit, you're frozen. I think you hear me. Okay. The fruit is okay. So I think it's adding in the more protein and more vegetables and diversifying your protein, and then taking out the cow's milk dairy. That should really help make a difference. And then make sure castor oil packs, are you doing those?
No.
The mind massage?
No.
So
I can start with those.
Castor oil packs on the back end. I have a video on how to do them, but that'll help a lot with opening up the tubes.
Okay.
The video tells you all the steps of like when to do it, what part of your cycle. So it's just, you just put a little castor oil over your abdomen and then a hot water bottle, but that will help. Castor oil packs, keep up with the massage. I have to do it, and I'm going to do it soon, is a video of gua sha over the lower abdomen, like over the ovaries and the uterus, to really help improve blood flow. But you could think about dry brushing as well to really help keep things open and flowing. Okay. Even vaginal steaming could be really helpful in a situation like this too.
And I have started back with vaginal steaming. I have started that back, and I definitely feel, very relaxed and better.
Open. Yeah.
Right, open. So I did start that a week after I went to see the doctor and everything. I did it the following week.
Good.
And plans to do it every month.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Don't do it once you could be pregnant. I think you're not supposed to do it once you could be pregnant. So once you ovulate, don't do it. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. Same with castor oil. So do it in the front end of the phase, like the follicular phase. The acupuncture, your herbs. And then what about supplements?
That's another thing. I haven't taken any.
Okay. So I would add in fish oil for sure.
Okay.
Vitamin D. All the links for the ones I like are on my site. Fish oil, with knowing that you have endo, I would say 3 grams a day, which is 3,000 milligrams. Vitamin D, 2,000 to 3,000 IUs a day. Liver. I'm a huge fan of liver for the B vitamins. I call it nature's B complex, but it's a lot of antioxidants, huge nutrient dense food. So you don't have to eat the liver, but it is actually liver from grass-fed cattle.
Okay.
But the liver pills as directed, fish oil, vitamin D, liver. And then I would do something like, I talk about it on my website too, broccoli sprouts, because you could eat broccoli sprouts too. You can grow them and eat them. It's pretty easy to incorporate. They're amazing at helping your body detoxify, amazing at getting that liver to let the gunk out. That's how I would think about it. And then probably either a good prenatal, or I like spirulina as well as nature's prenatal, which you could also do that as part of a smoothie every day. And that's extra green vegetables too.
Okay. So I definitely am. I'm growing my own broccoli right now. Yes. Can you hear me?
Me too. It's kind of fun. I've never grown broccoli before.
Okay. Yeah. And I do vitamin D, and I make sure that I get out in the sun, or when I'm working, I make sure I kind of work outside, and things like that. So those are some of the things that I have incorporated on a day-to-day. So thank you so much. We're gonna make these.
Oh my God, you're so welcome. Well, thank you.
Keep me posted.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep me posted. I'm so proud of you, though. It'll be a great story
to
share that you opened your tubes. I'm very proud of you. Okay.
It is. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Goodbye. She's so sweet. Okay. You have to exit out of me. And then if you have any questions, just DM us. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my love. Yeah, I could have kept talking to her forever, but I felt like she had to go. That's okay. That was a great story. So you guys heard that, right? She changed her diet, her lifestyle, and opened up one of her fallopian tubes that was previously blocked. Acupuncture, diet, lifestyle, cleaned up her household. And so now asking for what's the next level I can do? How can I level this up even more? And that's really why I wrote the High Quality Diet, is because when I wrote Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, I think the information in there is phenomenal. And I think they're great complements to each other. I don't think one book is over the other, or you only need one or the other. I think they're both still really important because I touch on things in Yes, You Can Get Pregnant that I don't touch on in the High Quality Diet. But I wrote the High Quality Diet because what I noticed was women were ready to like level it up. Like, I'm doing this, I'm doing the diet, I'm doing the lifestyle, and I'm still not pregnant. I don't have, things are changing. I feel much better. I'm still not pregnant. And pregnancy obviously is what we are trying to achieve. I do think if you have other health conditions or health issues or challenges, even if as much as minor as, headaches or breakouts or UTIs, pain with sex, brain fog, feeling tired in the morning, it's a sign that your body still isn't getting everything it needs. And so further tweaking, which is what the High Quality Diet is. It's a good way to level up your diet and to really, it's the most current research that I think is actually out there in the marketplace on what diet can do for fertility, and then a diet, 100 days of a diet based around that current research. So I'm so excited that she came on, because it's a perfect example of what I see clinically, that women come to me and they are doing so much. They are doing so many things and they're seeing progress and things are working, but like, what can we do to level it up, right? So that's what this is all about. It's to simplify the process for you. I'm not going to lie, the diet is not super easy, but once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. And then you're in it to win it. And I think it becomes fairly easy. You focus on what you can eat versus what you can't eat. And you do it from a place of self-love and compassion and discovery for what your body needs and wants, and what your body, the formula for your body to truly thrive. And once you are in that thriving space, not just surviving, not just getting by, that's when the abundance begins to grow in your body, which then gives you enough, as we say in Chinese medicine, enough qi, blood, and essence to then go and make a human. And it has less to do with age and more to do with inflammation in the body, your immune system, your gut health, all of those things to really help you. So anyway, I'm excited to hear how it all goes with Erica, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys have any questions as it pertains? Let's see. Happy Monday. Let's see. You guys are all so cute. I want to just come down to the bottom, see no specific questions. Everybody's just tuning in. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed yet another, and that's super inspiring that many lifestyle adjustments and diet adjustments opened her tubes. I think you guys should all really take that to heart. So that means it's healing her endometriosis. And now she's still not currently pregnant, but she's much closer now than she probably ever has before. So now it's about, like I said, leveling it up, upping her game a little bit more. And that's really why I created the High Quality Diet. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in as always. And don't forget to get your copy. Like I said, the ebook version is on sale right now. And I think for probably another like 30 or 40 hours at $4.99 US dollars. But anywhere the ebooks are for sale, they are discounted on Amazon. And what else? Give me feedback, leave reviews. We're constantly making updates and changes and all the things for you guys. So, okay, I will see you all soon.